Okay, now we talk about buyers and seller zone. Buyers and seller zone in binary trading. Buyers and seller zone are actually the advanced version of support and resistance. Okay, and at that zone, talking about zone, the zone is area. Okay, the zone is the area, and at that zone you can take many trades. That is the most. That is the benefit of it. If you can detect it, you can take many trades there. Okay, so it's a support and resistance that have some particularity. Okay, so we discover it right now. Buyers and sellers are very important in binary trading. Okay, so let's deep on it. Let's deep on it. Okay. For example, this momentum of seller's candle. This momentum of seller candle, for example. Okay. As you can see, okay, and we have a rejection like this. We are having already 2 weeks, and now with this candle we have the 3rd week. So buyers and seller zone, we have to see 3 rejection. It's very important. And if at the left we have support, so we can draw immediately. Okay, but what is making this area a buyer zone is those 3 rejection, and it's very important to have 3 rejection. And according to the rejection, the buyers are strong. Okay, the buyers are strong there according to rejection. Okay, so we can wait for this area to work when price will come back. Okay, so we can trust this area. We can trust that the price will respect this area when price will come back to the area. Okay, that's this is how to trade the buyer zone or seller zone. Okay, but now we have some possibility. Okay, we have 3 possibility here. If this seller momentum is a downtrend, okay, it's a momentum from sellers, a low momentum from sellers. Okay, at the buyer zone, we have a particularity because the buyer zone cannot resist for long to the pressure from sellers. Okay, it will break. Okay, can resist in 1 candle, 2 candle, then it will break. Okay, now, so it's very important to know the pressure that is coming. Okay, this one is perfect. Yeah, it's perfectly respected if we have this buyer's candle, that is strong. Okay, at least we have the volume is higher than the 2 previous volume. Okay, but now considering we have this possibility, we have a buyer's candles, then we have a reversal. We first of all have uptrend. Okay, from this area we have some reaction here. Okay, so that is a proof that this area is respected before. Okay, and then when price come to this level, we have a valid buyer zone. Okay, we can see that this first candle is respecting the area, the second candle is respecting the area, the third candle is respecting the area. Okay, that's a valid buyer zone, and we can be sure that if price come back to this level, it will be respected. Okay, so it's a strong level. So judging the level talking about the level, it depends on the kind of trend or the kind of momentum that is coming to that level. Okay, we have studied the momentum from sellers, a long momentum from seller, and now we are studying a leg, a seller's leg. Okay, coming from reversal, a buyer's leg reversal. So it's different. Okay, considering those sellers candle they have a decreasing volume. Okay, those three candles they have a decreasing volume. Okay, so we can conclude that sellers are weak. Sellers are weak. Now, if this buyer candle have an increase of volume. Okay, if the volume is higher than previous two candle. Okay, the volume is higher than previous two's volume. So this is a sign that buyers are strong. So we can trust that buyer will continue volume whatever volume we have in second candle. We can conclude that buyers are strong. So we can trust the area because it's a valid buyer area. Because so the volume 2 is very important. The volume 2 is very important. So we can trust that this leg will continue up because the buyers have entered with aggressiveness. Okay, so this is the second possibility. Okay, now let's see the third possibility. Okay, let's see the third possibility. Considering that this first candle has a volume that is low and the second candle has increased volume. His volume is increased. The first candle is weak. The second candle is strong. Okay, the volume is stronger than the past two volume. Okay, so we can conclude that buyers are strong. The buyers are strong in this level. So it's very important to have an increase of volume with buyers, whether in first candle or in second candle. It's very important to have it. So that you can trust that area. Okay, you can trust that area. So the first principle of buyer zone is three rejection. The second principle is the momentum from buyers. Okay, the momentum should be in buyer side. So this volume is a proof that the buyers are strong. Okay, so this is the way we can analyze the buyer zone and decide to trust it or not. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so now let's look at this example right now. Look at this example right now. No, not this. Okay, let's consider that these buyers leg have go up, then we have a reversal here, we have a seller's seller reverse here, then seller's candle again. Okay, you have a buyer candle, you have a seller's candle, you have a buyer entry, then seller's candle. Okay, now because this we have a valid buyer zone, we have a rejection here. When price will come to this level, we have a rejection, but make sure that this level have three rejection before, and we have an increase of volume on buyer's candle. So and the level is respected. So here the particularity here is why can we have this rejection is because the buyers have entered strongly. Yeah, okay, the buyers have entered strongly. It's not only the volume, but the leg, okay, we have a buyer momentum, okay. So when the price comes to this level, it will be rejected. It will be rejected. See this example. If you buy at 50 and the price go up, you sell at 100, okay. Later you still sell at 150, and sellers sell, and sellers, you buy something at 50, and at the end of the day you went to 150, okay, and sellers sell till 50 again. You will see that buyers will be interested. The buyers will enter because they saw the benefit that you made before. They saw the benefit that you made within one day, so they will enter. This is how support work. This is how support work, okay, because they saw what happened before. Those that have missed the move will come and enter strongly at the second time, okay. So this is how the support work, okay. So this is the same thing here. We see that the buyers have moved. They have moved with power. So when the price will come to this same level, buyers that didn't partake on the first. So the market start a rally here. The market starts a rally, okay, and we call that zone an area. It's a zone or an area, okay. So it's like you buy an item at 50, and by the end of the day the price jumps. The price jumped to 200, okay. The price jumped to 200, okay. This area will attract more buyer. This area will attract more buyer, okay. When, yes, because the price jumped to 200. So when sellers will sell, and the price will come back. When sellers will sell and the price will come back to 50, we see that many buyers will join. Many buyers will buy. So that will make the price jump again, okay, or the price will move up. So once the sellers sell to 50, you will see that many buyers that have seen the price jumping to 200 will partake right now, will partake. So that's why big candle open price and low is a buyer zone, okay. Big candle low and open price is called a buyer zone because the price jump, okay. It attracts more buyers. So if the price come back to this level, at least buyers will react. So you have to know all this. So for example, this seller's candle, if eventually the price come back to the open price, it will react, okay, at least in one candle, okay, it will react. So sellers will enter. So it's very important to know all this, to take some trades, and to interpret the market as you should do. So for example, you buy something at 50 and the price jump to 100, the price come back to 50, okay, and the price jump to 150. If eventually the price come back to 48, will the buyers enter or not? They will enter because the price is respecting the area, okay. The price is keep respecting the area, so the buyers will enter. So that's the same thing in the market. That's the same thing. If one area is respected many times, so when price will come back there, you have a rejection. We have a rejection. So let us see this example again. There are all these analysis that matter in binary trading. You see, you understand week, you understand candle, and you know which candle will be the next one. It's very important, okay. So let us Let us analyze this sample. Okay, for example, if we have buyer entry, if the buyers entry, then sellers reverse, then sellers enter, and we have a rejection from this area. Okay, we have a rejection from this area, then buyer enter, then another buyer enter, then sellers enter, yes, then sellers enter again. Okay, what will be next? If buyers enter, yeah, there is one important thing that I have to explain to you. If you have a momentum like this, buyers keep entering, you know it's a momentum. But if eventually one seller's candle enter, it break the power. It break the power of the momentum. Okay, it's like hitting a ball. Okay, it's like hitting a ball, and the ball have hit the wall. Okay, what will happen? The power of the ball will be slowed down. Okay, the power of the ball will be slowed down. That's exactly the same thing. So if one seller's candle enter, okay, it will break the momentum. It will break the power. It will reduce the power. If eventually one another seller candle enter, okay, you see that the powers of buyers will slow down. And if eventually we have a big candle like this, sellers will still enter after that big candle, because this previous momentum cannot affect this big candle as it should because of the break of momentum. Okay, it's very important. It's very important to know this. So here, because buyers have broken the momentum of sellers, yes, buyers have broken the momentum of sellers, the sellers candle that will follow will not be strong as it should be. Okay, and because of this buyer zone, we have a rejection. Okay, this buyer zone is respected. You can see that the zone is respected. 1, 2. So this third time, and because of the broken of momentum, if sellers candle enter right now, it has a power reduced. The power is reduced. We have a rejection. Okay, because I'm saying that the level is strong, but it's not only the level. Okay, the buyers candle that have entered into the momentum also matter, because it has reduced the power of the sellers. So that is it. That's what I was saying. If the price is respected 50-50, the third time we will have a reaction from that level of 50. Okay, so I hope you have understood everything about this market. So the momentum is not as if the green candle was not there. If the green candle was not there, the momentum will be strong. But because of that green candle that can reduce the power of the sellers, okay, you should be cautious how to trade it. So next time this candle will be rejected.